Armando Garcia. Our physicians at ringside, doctors Paul Wallace, Danny Carusillo, Naresh Rao, Leandro Gatus, and Neil Frauworth. Timekeepers at the bell, Debbie Garcia, Mike North. And introducing to you our judges, all from California, Nelson Hamilton, Cecil Peoples, and Alejandro Rochin. Presenting now our third man in the ring, our referee in charge of the action, Steve Mazzagatti. All right, fans, here we go with our main event of the evening. A heavyweight special attraction scheduled 3 5-minute rounds. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and MMA fans joining us around the world, live from Los Angeles, it's showtime! Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 feet 1 inch. He weighed in at 255 pounds. Raised in the time-honored tradition of judo, his record stands at 2 wins, 5 losses, with 2 wins coming by way of submission. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 1996 Olympic silver medalist in judo from Seoul, South Korea, known as Mr. Shark, introducing Min Soo Kim. And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet 2 inches. He weighed in at 262 pounds. Specializing in the discipline of wrestling, tonight he makes his much anticipated MMA debut from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Here is the former NCAA heavyweight wrestling champion and 3-time WWE World Wrestling Champion, introducing Brock Lesnar. Once again, a referee in charge, Steve Mazzagatti.
All right, gentlemen, you know what you're here for. We want a good, clean, fair fight. You need to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Hook them up, gentlemen. Good luck.
Min Soo Kim, known as Mr. Shark. Is he being fed to the Sharks here tonight, Jay?
I certainly think he is being fed to the Sharks here. Brock Lesnar, I mean, you see how fast this guy's jumping up and down on his toes. For a man that size, you should not be able to move with that much agility.
I got to tell you, man, you can never say never for the Shark, but, man, he has absolutely no idea the strength, the power, and the ferocity of Brock Lesnar.
Main event of Dynamite USA is underway. Brock Lesnar's much anticipated MMA debut against Min Soo Kim, and Lesnar secures the early takedown.
This is actually where Min Soo Kim wants to be. It's his only shot, really, to hope to catch Lesnar or something.
And Lesnar already unleashing a series of right hands. But you're right, but look at Lesnar smothering him. The NCAA heavyweight champion, Min Soo Kim, probably thinks the weight of the world
Brock,
is on him right now.
Right now, Brock has just got to breathe. Look how easily he's passing this guard, guys.
And he actually did, technically, he did it very well.
Yes, he did.
Still in half guard, however, and now he'll try to pull that right leg up, but he's content to just start pounding him underneath the arm, over top of the arm. Brock Lesnar definitely in his comfort zone here on the ground against Min Soo Kim.
Tell you what, though, guys, he looks like he's been wrestling for ages. He just can't get too high here. That's the one thing when you get them out, if you get too high.
Well, the one thing with Brock is, the center of gravity, man. So he's been there for years. He's done stuff like that. So,
Min Soo Kim trying to keep him at close quarters, eating him. That's it. And excited here at ringside. Brock Lesnar, debut a victorious one. Is he the next big thing in MMA? He makes short work of Min Soo Kim. Jay, what are your thoughts?
Morrow, you don't see a lot of guys tap from ground and pound, really give up from the ground and pound. You see guys, when you get knocked out down there, the referee stops it. The punishment that he was taking down there, I think the power, just the brute power of Brock Lesnar shows you how much different he could be than other heavyweights out there right now.
Billy has the notoriety, all the physical tools. Obviously a short test tonight, but what are your thoughts on your buddies Jimmy's debut.
My thoughts is it's a great start. There's no question about it. He's got to get in there with a guy who can strike, who can submit, a guy who's got more skills than Kim. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what Brock thinks. We're going to see if he wants to fight again. After that, I think the answer is going to be yes.
A lot of nervous energy coursing through the veins, perhaps, but it didn't take him long to get comfortable, Jay.
You know what? I tell you what, he was more comfortable than I thought he'd be. He came out there more tame. I thought he was going to come out absolutely like a wildfire, like a wild man, and did it.
Min-Soo Kim having difficulty standing up, so just to give you an idea of how much punishment he was taking from those ham-like fists of Brock Lesnar, the ground and pound, and he definitely pounds out an impressive win.
Lesnar showed a lot of maturity in this fight for his first fight.
There's a takedown. He catches the kick, and guess what? Brock takes him down, just like he's done everybody else in the University of Minnesota wrestling school. Here's a second look at the takedown. Yeah. Brock's in his element in there, guys. I got to be the first one to tell you. If you weren't impressed with what you just saw, then you're not either watching it or you're not breathing. And here's the tap out. What did he tap out from? Not a submission, not a slam. He tapped out from repeated punches to the side of his beam from a guy who's big, strong, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He just so happens to be a former professional wrestler.
Isn't that nice? There's poetic justice right there, isn't there?
Oh, you naysayers, take that.
So Brock Lesnar records the win early in the first round. And now time will tell, where does his mixed martial arts career go from here. And it's good to see that Min-Soo Kim is actually standing now and seems to have regained his faculties. He absorbed enough punishment. And this is the punishment we're talking about, Jay. Jay, of course,
well, since Jay took off, I'll take his spot. Well, I can't talk like Jay, but hey, anybody in that position getting pounded by a guy of Brock's size, strength, and aggression is going to tap out. I'm sorry.
Trying to spread the wealth,
Absolutely. I hear you.
But he's already
I just got, you know what? I got to congratulate my boy.
Great job. All right, Jimmy Lennon Jr. is standing by with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 9 seconds in round number 1. The opponent taps out due to strikes. He is the winner in his MMA debut, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So there it is, Brock Lesnar's MMA debut lasts all of 1 minute and 9 seconds. Of one round, and Jay Glazer is standing by with Brock Lesnar.
Thanks, guys. Here with a victorious Brock Lesnar. Brock, very impressive win in your debut. How much different was this than any other athletic world that you've been in?
Well, all my preparation has been due to my amateur wrestling success. I got a great group of guys behind me. Marty Morgan, Jesse Wallace, Kurt Kozlowski, Greg Nelson. I want to thank everybody for coming. And, it's fireworks.
I got to ask you this. You told us the other day, I have some nerves. I don't really know what to expect. Was it fun?
I can't hear you. I can't even hear you, man. It's good fireworks.
What was it, when all said and done, come on over here, when all said and done, was it fun? Was it an enjoyable experience, something that you want to continue?
Absolutely. I enjoyed myself. I was disappointed I couldn't fight the big-headed guy, but maybe in the near future.
Tell me what you want to do next. Where do you want to go? Talk about your progression in the sport.
I have no idea. I want to keep fighting, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what promoter wants to step up and hand out some money, and let's get some heavyweight titles on the line.
Brock Lesnar, congratulations. Very impressive debut, guys. Send it back to ringside. And more on Bill.
Thanks a lot, Jay. Brock Lesnar, definitely gracious in